learning is a major part of your life, the grades will come with it, you know? This completely addresses the common misconception that people have that is, oh my god, school teaches kids nothing, school is a waste of time, it's a waste of money, school only psychologically trains kids to be employees instead of thinking about their own lives. School teaches a very toxic environment and it causes toxic competition. I disagree with this because school, while it may have those characteristics where it psychologically trains somebody to act in a certain way, to focus on grades, if you focus on learning, school is a perfect place to do that. Okay, if you focus on learning, you can use tests to learn time management. You can use the deadlines that they give you to learn how to handle deadlines. You can use that real world accountability that there is in the real world as a representation of what is happening at school. What's happening at school can represent what you're going to face outside the classroom for you in your life. But the problem is that people aren't ready to learn from school. They only focus on grades. If you don't focus on grades, but you focus on a lot of things combined together, you focus on learning, you focus on, getting your grades, but then you also focus on learning more importantly. Because when you're in the examination hall and you are sweating, okay, and outside there's kids that are playing and there's noises and there's all sorts of really complex situations, you have your own self, your own brain, and your own skills to get you through every single situation in life. That also applies to your grades, but it also applies to everything else. When you learn these skills, this will help you in the workplace, it will help you in your own life, and it will also help you get the grades that you want. When you focus on learning, not only will you get the grades that you want, and better than if you hyper-focus on only one thing, when you focus on doing learning, right, you will get all of these three things as well. It's just like if somebody's focusing on cycling, right, and they're focusing on being a really, really good athlete, the losing weight will come with it. If you're focusing on improving your diet, the losing the weight will come with it, you know? When you focus on learning something, when you focus on doing something broad, something general, and you focus on mainstreamingly improving yourself, then you will get results in every single aspect of your life that you wanted it to happen, right? If you focus on learning, you'll get good grades in the process. If you only focus on good grades, you're gonna have to put so much effort in, okay? Don't be specific. What are you getting good grades for? Learning, right? You go to school to learn. Every single day, go home, sit in your car when you're driving home from school or you're going to school, whatever it is. You need to think about, what did I learn today? Okay, and I'm not thinking, I learned calculus today. Oh my God, I learned trigonometry today. Today I learned about the nervous and endocrine. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about today, I learned how to manage my stress. Today, I learned how to deal with difficult people. Today, I learned how to manage my own feelings and emotionally regulate myself. All of these things are soft skills that will help you get the grades that you want. Throughout my whole life, people have told me, Alina, focus on learning and not your grades. And me, who has always had a really high achiever mindset, I've always thought about getting the top grades and trying to meet my potential. I was very shocked by this. I was like, well, in the process of getting good grades, I am learning, but that is wrong, and I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video. There are two types of people that get high marks in this world. Firstly, the person that worked day and night and had only one goal in mind, their grades. That type of person, yes, they will get the grades that they want, but they won't learn the soft skills that you need in order to maintain that long term. This is when you have gifted kid syndrome coming in, okay? Search it up on YouTube, search it up anywhere. I'll make a video on it if you like. Gifted kid syndrome is so real. Gifted kid syndrome is when kids that were very gifted in their younger life that always focused on their grades and actually also achieved those grades. Those kids that when they go further into life, when they go to university, they start becoming average. They start becoming below average even. How does this happen? Because they didn't develop soft skills, because things were just very easy for them naturally. When they were getting good grades in places like primary school, in high school, it's not the same in later life. But then there's a kid that focuses on learning. With every single test, they focus on, what did I learn today? Okay? And I'm not talking about, I learned variable calculus today. No. Today I learned how to manage my time. Today I learned how to regulate my stress. Today I learned how to study maths. Today I learned how to study science. These are soft skills, and these are what take people far in life. This is what will get you not momentary success, not momentary good grades, but permanently. You will always be getting that standard. You will always be achieving that. There's going to be exceptions, but you're most likely, most of the time, you will be achieving that because of the fact you focused on your soft skills instead of just focusing on your grades. People that focus on their grades, yes, they get it, but for a temporary time, because they never thought about developing the soft skills it takes to maintain that excellence, to maintain those grades long term. Okay? And when I'm thinking about learning, I'm not just talking about, oh yeah, you should try to learn something. No, I'm talking about being strategic, because there's two people in this world, right? There's two types of people in this world when it comes to academics. And I'm talking about really high level. I'm talking about, those really top students that are very focused. I'm talking about the 1%, right? The 1% also has categories. In the 1%, there's a hard worker, but then there's also the strategic worker. There's a smart person, but then there's a strategic person that puts less effort in, yet gets the same marks, if not better, than the person that is focusing only primarily on grades, okay? When we're looking at anything in this world, the person that focuses on learning, the person that focuses on skills, rather than just empty words and empty grades, that person is the one that grows the most long term, okay? And I've learned this the hard way. I recently have never really been the type of person to obsess over grades, but I have been the type of person to obsess over reaching my potential. Whenever I looked at an exam where I wasn't able to perform to my very best, it's not like I would be negative about it, because I have a very good mindset. Whenever I do badly on an examination, I write down every single thing that went wrong, and I make sure to learn from that, okay? But the thing that I've changed in my mindset recently, that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because on this channel, I share all of my experiences, what I learned from those experiences, and what I think you guys should learn from it. Make sure to comment down below what your experiences are, and how you have rewired your mindset, and what you think has helped you personally in your academic life, so that we can all learn from each other. I can learn from you, you can learn from me, okay? Recently, I've been rewiring my mindset and thinking more about studying as a game, okay? I think about studying less about achieving my full potential, which is also about, but also about the fact that I need to learn, okay? Studying is not going to be the end of my life. Yes, it is very important, but at the end of the day, if I focus on, adding skills into it, I'm already doing pretty well, but if I add skills into it, if I add, trying to learn new things into it outside of studying, but those soft skills that are so essential in today's world, even in the workplace, then that will help me, get better long term. And this quote that people say, oh, you should focus on learning and not grades. School doesn't teach you how to learn. It doesn't teach you anything. It only teaches you how to get good grades. I agree with you. But you can actually incorporate learning into it even in school, okay? And you will get multiple things all at the same time, because learning about soft skills is the most important way for you to learn anything in this world, okay? Whether it includes studying or not studying, okay? Learning how to take environments and take information and take lessons and take what you're taught and apply it to your real life. That application part of it, that execution part of it, comes from soft skills. When you have a huge backpack of a lot of soft skills, you can apply it to every situation in your life, okay? There are times where I genuinely have not studied for an examination because of some other reasons, right? Maybe I was sick, maybe there's some things I couldn't control. In that situation, I know that the soft skills that I have developed about stress regulation, emotional regulation, how to study under pressure, how to study during a, inconvenient situation, all of these skills will get me through it, regardless of whatever life throws at me, because those soft skills don't apply to one exam. They don't apply to my grades. They are within me, right? Nobody can take that away from me. In any situation that life throws at me, I will still have those soft skills. This is why in school, you need to focus on developing those soft skills, because education is something no one can take from you. Education also includes learning. It includes building those soft skills within yourself about time management, being able to be confident, being able to, connect with people. All of these things are what school teaches you. Focus on learning instead of grades. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow for more.